Good afternoon, everyone, and welcome to our show, People Around Us. I am Cheryl, and today we are very honored to have Mr. Toh Kim Seng from Temasek Secondary School with us.
Good afternoon, everyone. My name is Liu Fen. Firstly, thank you, Mr. Toh, for taking time out to attend our interview. Firstly, we will be asking you about yourself. So, where were you born?
Okay, I am born in Singapore in KK Hospital as of the majority of the babies in Singapore. Okay, so I was born in the year of 1975.
Okay. How were you as a child then?
I was. My mother tells me that I was a very chubby little boy, but as I became a teenager, I somehow elongated. Yeah. I lost all my chubbiness. Yeah.
Okay. What were your dreams or aims as a child then?
My dreams, I remember lying on my bed. No, it was my mother's bed, and I remember vaguely telling her and my brothers, who are also on the same bed, that I wanted to be the president of Singapore. And then after that, I realized that president don't do anything, so I wanted to be the prime minister. Then I realized that the prime minister then was a very respectable man, and I don't think I could ever be like him. So after that, I decided to change to many other things. Yeah.
Okay, I see. Then could you tell us one or two interesting facts about yourself?
One or two interesting facts. I think number one, the most frequently asked question is, Mr. Toh, what is your height? Okay, put on record, my height is 188 cm.
Wow, that's tall. What is your motivation in life?
My motivation in life is actually number one, I want to make my blessings count. Okay, so I want to be able to count my blessings, and then after that, ask myself actually what are my strengths? How can I maximize these strengths so that other people could have the maximum benefit out of it? So in other words, I would like to fulfill the purposes of my life for which I'm created for.
Okay. What inspired you to become a teacher?
Actually, what happens was that I was trained as a civil engineer at NUS. I really love the physics of it. I really love walking past a building and sensing the forces that the columns and the pillars are taking in. So when I graduated, I tried being a resident engineer, but I realized that the amount of effort to go into building a building is really not easy. And I was just thinking to myself, is all this really what I'm made for? Is this my purpose in life? So after a while, I have to answer that question, and I have to answer it with my actions and with a decision, which is I think it is more worth it to build lives than to build buildings. So that's why I made that switch to become a teacher.
Okay. So when did you started teaching?
I remember the year was 2002. Yeah, that was the year which I started teaching. And after I got trained, the following year is SARS. Yeah, so that was then.
Okay. So what difficulties did you face after you have started teaching?
Difficulties, many of them. For one, I remember my first year as a teacher, my students told me, Mr. Toh, you are not as good as the teacher that you are taking over. We prefer him. Yeah, so I remember that night I couldn't sleep very well because of that comment. And after that, I asked the boy to sit down and say that you can tell me what you feel, but let me tell you, I'm your teacher now, so you have no choice but to learn from me. And after that, he was fine. Yeah.
Okay, so how do you think you have contributed to Singapore?
How have I contributed to Singapore? I think as a teacher, we are always contributing to the future of Singapore, because every day we are molding the character of our students. Every day we are deciding and shaping the future of Singapore's character. Yeah, because and I'm actually quite heartened by it, because year after year when we do the OCIP, we have countless number of students who will sacrifice their own time, they will sacrifice their own effort, and then they will want to represent Temasek, they will represent Singapore, and then they will go overseas to the neighboring countries to really contribute to the next generation over there. I think that is really something that's amazing. I'm very privileged to be part of this Temasek legacy, that the students really want to do something not just for themselves, they want to do something not just for Singapore, they want to do something for the world. I think that is really, really precious. Yeah.
So what hopes do you have for your students?
My hope is that they will also find and identify their own strengths. Okay, they should. So every Temasekian should take the courage and find the time to reflect on what are really your own strengths, and then after that have the courage to offer these strengths, pursue them, and then give your best so that you are really the best you. And then after that you find that everyone will be so thankful for your contribution. I'm talking about contributing beyond yourself. We're talking about self-transcendent purposes that everyone you are created for, you are built for. When you shine, everyone actually takes to benefit from it.
Okay, thank you everyone. Thank you, Mr. Toh.
Thank you. Right.
Once again, thank you Mr. Toh for being on our show. Be sure to stay tuned to our show next week, Wednesday, same time, same channel. Goodbye.